I'm happy to announce Falls Count Anywhere. Falls Count Anywhere is a new beat 'em up wrestling themed beat 'em up akin to the old WWF Betrayal from the Game Boy in 2001. This is a game I've been working on for about a year now writing. And it is a game that I am in the process of finalizing the art and character models. And is it a game that I am getting ready to start solo developing? I have been web developing for a decade. I've done software development in and out of there, and I'm taking the chance to fully fund and fully develop my own game. Falls Count Anywhere. What specifically is Falls Count Anywhere? Well, let's talk about that. I don't want to get into too much just yet, but I do want to explain why this game, what makes this game different as far as the gameplay. The core mechanics. So it's a 2D beat 'em up set in a modern day setting. If you want, I can give you the product description. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go into the product description. What is Falls Count Anywhere? Falls Count Anywhere is a game where you step into, you know what? I'll read what I wrote. Step into the ring with Falls Count Anywhere, a groundbreaking 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up that merges the thrill of pro wrestling with fast-paced, action-packed gameplay. Players take control of one of a roster of wrestlers, each equipped with a unique set of moves, combos, and devastating finishers, creating an exhilarating combat experience. The game's controls and fluid animations will ensure that every punch, kick, and slam feels impactful and satisfying. In Falls Count Anywhere, the world is your arena. Engage in epic brawls across a variety of interactive environments, from gritty city streets to high-tech backstage areas to even the inside of an arena in front of a crowd of fans. Each location is filled with hazards and opportunities that can turn the tide of battle in an instant. Whether you're throwing opponents into dumpsters, smashing them through tables, or utilizing environmental objects as weapons, every fight is a dynamic, unpredictable spectacle. The game features a story that sees you work either alone or with a teammate to make right the many wrongs that have been done to you in your career. No longer is it about playing it safe. It's about turning the tables against your enemies. Falls Count Anywhere will offer local multiplayer, allowing players to team up with friends and co-op play that opens the door for new moves that take two people to pull off. With its blend of fighting mechanics, a roster of playable characters and enemies, and dynamic environments, Falls Count Anywhere delivers a fresh and thrilling take on the classic beat-em-up genre, perfect for wrestling fans and action game enthusiasts alike. Again, I wasn't sure when I was going to announce this, and I did. There is no release date. It will release initially on Steam. My goal is in this next 6 months or so to have a playable tech demo that people will be able to see, and then maybe crowdfund. I don't know about that. I am not going to be playable in the game at all. My goal is to ultimately get some people playable, but I might be, maybe I'll be a boss that you just have to be or I'll just be a jobber. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put myself in the game, though. I'm already building it. So I want to look at a digital recreation. But this is going to be a 2D game. And it's something I'm very proud of. Now, the question is, okay, 2D beat-em-ups are they're dime a dozen, right? What is going to make Falls Count Anywhere as a 2D beat-em-up? By the way, real quick, that logo, Timmy Buddy on Twitter. Tim Jarrell of Pro Wrestling Unlimited created the logo of Falls Count Anywhere. Also, real quick, let's load it up. Created my text logo for the game that you can see here. James Bond, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. He created both these logos. You can follow him at Timmy Buddy on Twitter. great guy. Let's put him on the screen. He is the one who created my logo. He's been helping me with ideas behind the scenes. So go give him a follow on Twitter if you're so inclined. So what makes Falls Count Anywhere? What will make Falls Count Anywhere stand apart? Well, the gameplay. There are some tweaks that I'm making on the gameplay, but the general idea is it'll have a few core mechanics while fighting. You're gonna have your general wrestling moves, your wrestling attacks, but you're also gonna have tag team moves. When you're playing with a friend in co-op, you can pull off tag team moves against the enemies. You will be able to do that. So you might be able to do a double suplex. You might be able to do a 3D or whatever you want to call it. You might be able to do a double super kick. Like, these are the types of things, if you're playing by yourself or playing co-op with another player, again, it's likely to be local co-op only. You'll be able to pull off these moves. You will be able to have a finishing move. Every wrestler, depending on your character, you will have a special finishing move that you build up a meter and get to perform throughout your actions. There is going to be the opportunity to learn a move. After defeating a boss, the plan is that you'll have the chance to learn one of their moves and replace one of your own to kind of give you that customization opportunity within the game. Move flow power buffs is something that I'm toying with. If moves are done in a certain order, you can find them becoming more powerful to finish off an enemy. Say is a kick followed by a finisher like a cutter, like a kick to the gut followed by a cutter or something like that, will do more damage than maybe a punch going into a cutter. I'm still toying if that's going to be something. Another feature that might be that I'm toying with the idea of is teammate run-ins. So if you're playing solo, there's the opportunity you can choose who would be your tag team partner, and at various times throughout the game, they can run in and help you when you need it when you're fighting off enemies. Then there's general power buffs that'll increase your move strength, and these buffs could be things like energy drinks, tape, braces, things like that, and then weapons. This dynamic might be one of the more unique ones that I have. And you're going to have the weapons like every game. You're going to have brass knuckles, kendo sticks, chairs. But at certain situations, there might be Big Brother referee spying. And if he happens to catch you while he's present, you can find yourself debuffed and weaker and ultimately lose the fight. 22er. 22er. That's a name I haven't seen in forever. How are you? Oh my God. Holy crap. I haven't seen you since the Strength Gamer days. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Counter Scott Go, thank you for the follow. Ghost Panda Storm, thank you for the follow. Dude, I'm so happy you're back. Yeah, I got back into it not too long ago. But, so, that is the big news. Falls Count Anywhere, currently in development, Mike Straw Studios. A lot of things coming. I'm hoping, again, within the next 6, maybe 9 months, shooting for 6, to have a playable tech demo where you can get a first look at how moves work and things like that. Just a small level. I'm working on the art by myself. It's crude, but, we're going.